Good morning, Patriots. Welcome to Good Maga Morning, your source for the truth, straight from the heart of America. I'm your host, bringing you the latest victories and bold moves under President Donald J. Trump's unstoppable leadership. It's Friday, April 18th, 2025, and we've got a lineup of stories that'll make every red-blooded American proud. From trade wins to border security, President Trump is making America great again, and we're here to celebrate it. Let's dive in. First up, President Trump is delivering bigly on his promise to put America first in trade. This morning, Reuters reports that our fearless leader is signaling an end to the tit-for-tat tariffs with China, paving the way for a deal that protects American workers and consumers. Speaking to reporters yesterday, Trump said, quote, "We are going to make a very good deal with China," end quote. That's right, folks. While the fake news media panics, Trump's genius negotiations are bringing Beijing to the table. He even hinted at lowering tariffs to boost consumer spending, saying he's, quote, "reluctant to keep raising tariffs on China," end quote. Pras Subramanian at Yahoo Finance notes the tariffs are the talk of the 2025 New York International Auto Show, where American manufacturers are cheering Trump's tough stance. That is what winning looks like, Patriots. Jobs back in the USA and China on notice. Speaking of winning, President Trump's economic policies are sending shockwaves through the globalist elite. CNBC reports that companies are scrambling to find low-tariff regimes. But here's the kicker. They're realizing that the USA is the place to be. A recent survey shows building new domestic supply chains might cost double elsewhere, proving Trump's tariffs are forcing businesses to invest right here in America. That's the Trump effect, folks, making our country a magnet for jobs and industry. And despite the whining from the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, who dared to say tariffs could hurt the economy, Trump's not backing down. CBS News confirms our president is pushing to replace Powell, who's clearly out of touch with the MAGA vision. We need leaders who believe in America's greatness, not naysayers. Now let's talk about securing our great nation. Al Jazeera reports that President Trump's administration is standing firm on deportations, despite the radical left's hysteria. The Department of Justice is cracking down, and our brave ICE agents are working overtime to keep our communities safe. Senator Chris Van Hollen, a Democrat from Maryland, is crying crocodile tears over a deported individual, Kilmar Abrego Garcia. But MAGA knows the truth. Trump's policies protect American citizens first. Van Hollen tweeted last night, quote, "I have called his wife Jennifer to pass along his message of love," end quote. But we say, Senator, focus on American families. President Trump met with El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele this week, strengthening ties to ensure deportations run smoothly. That's leadership, building alliances to make America safe again. And Patriots, the MAGA movement is growing stronger every day. NBC News reports that a March poll shows 36% of voters now proudly identify as MAGA supporters, including 71% of Republicans. President Trump, speaking from the White House South Lawn on April 14th, said he's, quote, "not at all surprised," end quote, by this surge, according to The Independent. Why? Because Americans see through the fake news and the radical left's lies. They want a strong economy, secure borders, and a government that puts America first. Newsweek confirms Trump's approval rating is holding strong despite the haters, with 49% of Americans backing our president. That's the power of MAGA, folks. Uniting patriots from coast to coast. Next, President Trump is draining the swamp like never before. NPR reports that his administration is taking on the Department of Justice, which dared to accuse Maine of violating Title IX. Education Secretary Linda McMahon is standing tall, defending states' rights against federal overreach. And get this, Trump's executive order on day one challenging birthright citizenship is shaking up the establishment. NPR notes, the Supreme Court ruled on this 127 years ago, but MAGA knows our president fights for what's right, not what's old. Meanwhile, CNN reports Chinese suppliers are flooding social media, begging Americans to buy direct to dodge Trump's tariffs. Sorry, globalists. Trump's 145% tariff on China means business stays in the USA. Trump said it best, quote, "If trading partners don't like those tariffs, they don't have to shop at the store of America." End quote. Finally, let's celebrate a cultural win for MAGA values. Time magazine's 2025 list of the 100 most influential people includes our very own President Donald J. Trump, right alongside global leaders like Botswana's Duma Boko. Trending on X, patriots are buzzing about Trump's inclusion, proof that his America First agenda is reshaping the world. As Trump said in a recent Truth Social post, quote, "I was saved by God to make America great again." End quote. That's the spirit of MAGA: faith, freedom, and patriotism. And while the radical left pushes their woke agenda, we're proud to see country star Brad Paisley headlining the NFL Draft Concert on April 26th in Green Bay, bringing real American values to the stage. Patriots, today's news proves it. President Trump is delivering on every promise: strong economy, secure borders, and a united America. The fake news can't stop us, the globalists can't break us, and the swamp can't hold us back. This is the MAGA movement, and we're just getting started. Join us tomorrow for more truth, more victories, and more reasons to say, "Make America great again." God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.